So I think this is Oliver. I will not be able to attend the other meeting, but I still posted a video a little bit about. And today I just want to talk about leadership. That is what we're going to do this week here. I want to say, as you know very well, that we have programs. We call it programs. But all those programs from Olidia Pathways to the pharmacy to DME, they're actually companies with a totally different identity, different tax ID from Olidia Care. So, I'm from the board, then we work when we hire everybody to lead what we call a program. We train them to be leaders and chief executive officers. That is why for all of you, even those who are coming, they will learn about designing a business plan, finances, competitive analysis, and all that, so that they'll be able to grow that program or that company and be able to lead and be a chief executive. I also want to say that over the past month, all those programs were kind of run in terms of payroll through Olidia Home Care. Why? Olidia Home Care is a labor-intensive company, and then we were able to get some funding from the federal government for us to keep employees during the COVID-19 pandemic and also to hire more. So we benefited for what we call the payroll protection program. That is running out at the end of this month. But during that programs, we were able to fund the startup. During that time, we were able to fund the startup of those programs. That is why we run pretty much all the payroll through the payroll protection program for all programs that were started. Now, beginning on the 1st of October, the program runs out. That means all the programs will be self-funded because the Olidia Home Care is the least productive that will not even be able to sustain itself. So, but at that point is also the time of release. All these companies will be able to take off. Their leaders will be able to run it as small as they are and take it to the higher level. For example, I have Andrew is coming. He'll be here tomorrow. He will come as a leader, not even as a program director, like the chief executive officers of the drug medical equipment program. I'll train him very hard to lead the company. Those programs will not have to attend a huddle meeting because they have their own huddle meeting. They have their own timesheets and payroll through their own website. And also they have their own QuickBooks Online where they run payroll. But for the DME, we had it a little bit longer. That's our first secondary programs. We had payroll system already set up. And then, he comes with the software ready and he'll be able to be productive, busy, ready to be profitable very soon. So that will be a totally independent running programs that will have its meeting, its everything, meetings with RT, with everybody here. And that will even charge Olidia Home Care because they will deliver their gloves and all that, and that is how it's gonna work. And also, we also want to have Marilyn was coming for the pathways. The pathways, with her, we're gonna work very hard to get a very powerful deal, which is a contract with Ramsey County. As soon as we get it, we hope to get it, it will grow very fast. You have to hire at least 20 social workers like her, and I need to train her to run that company. So we're gonna start by her clocking in at olidiapathways.com, working there. We have Olidia Pathways, what they call it, QuickBooks system for payroll, for accounting and everything. And then she will be responsible to that, working hard to grow that company and make it profitable and grow it. It's the same with Connor, who is running Olidia Home Care. I just want to say that he has a patient called patient D. That patient is a Medicare patient that will bring just that one $20,000 in profit if we cover it well, just for one. And we get calls every day. With $20,000 a month just in profit, he'll be able to hire 1, 2, 3 people, whatever that means, to help and grow this company or pay himself or whatever. That is where we want to bring everybody to be able to grow it, make profitable. So you have to make sure he builds and be profitable and lead, grow it, hire people, more help, and make decisions. And then with this level of profitability, he will be able to pay more. His employees will get better benefits and all of that. So it's a different thing. And then with that, we also have naturally, I think Corner have been working to hire somebody to run the Olidia home care program. I think they had somebody called Eric, they offer him the job and everything. So that is the biggest program. That is the program that runs all the nurses that you saw here. And then also because of the nurse labor intense, the care manager work for that program, and because of labor intense, they have the HR manager. Although the programs are smaller in staff, and the manager can do the director can do the human resource. So on site here, that will be the most powerful person, but also it's also a program that's not very profitable, but still the board requires for every leader like him to grow the company, to be profitable, to also to improve the quality. And then for him, the profitability will make sure, he will make sure that we don't spend money anyhow. He will be probably harder in approving some gas card that will cost the company money and affect the productivity. And we have if an executive coming from board of directors with the company that red numbers, it usually pretty rough over the years. And then we have the program Olidia, not program BDS systems that does the EMR system. We work there with Austin. They will have their own clocking at BDS.com, and also it's a different company with a different tax ID and everything. They will pay Sandy directly, and also they will charge all the other programs to be self-funded because they provide the EMR to Olidia Home Care and all those places. They will charge the fund itself, and at the same time, they will prepare for a powerful launching in about a month and a half of the new software. They will be independent, having their meeting on daily huddle with India. They will also not be part of the Olidia Care meetings because it's totally different. They're probably not interested in some of those. And then also we have the consulting. I think they have some clients, they will be doing well. And very soon, Olidia Consulting, they will have the clock in there, and they will have their own payroll system, and they will have to work to be profitable so that I don't have to keep funding the program. And then it's the same for the transit. The transit is probably the best, most profitable coming because we are waiting on contract with Children's Hospital to be able to do those stretcher rides. And then I'm working to hire somebody, we're working on that. As soon as the person takes on, it's already a program that is independent, pretty good, plan already. They have billed before, they have their own account, we have filed taxes for last year. It's not a program, they are all companies, fully operational, different in everything from the other company, which is Olidia Care. They don't have nothing in common, very little in common. The only thing common between these companies is that I own part of Olidia Transit and also part of Olidia Care, because all of that is also different ownership there. So, and that is what I wanted to bring. Same with pharmacy. We believe that when we're going to start, we'll be probably majorly profitable, and then based on what we come as. For now, I'll be funding, but based on what we have there, the pharmacy will make a decision. The director of the pharmacy program, for this case, the pharmacy will make a decision when and at what point to add another person. And I believe it could be done based on numbers to make sure she pays the person and she's profitable. I just want to say, and then also, finally, there's a program that means that is Olidia Estate that runs the office here. All the other company will be hosted here. They have to pay dues, they have to follow rules, they have to request some stuff here, and they have to pay rent so that we can pay the bill, because Olidia Estate pay the bill of the company, make sure everything is good. It's like running an association here. On that, we have to make sure every company, as they are profitable, that they pay inside Olidia Estate. That will have its own bank account, its own running, to make sure they pay the association, they pay everything, run the office. They will use a special account for that. There is also one thing that I will train all the managers on arrival. Everybody that will be a manager will have employees, people working for them. They will have to set up tax for those people. And also, as always, they have to make sure that those employees complete the tax. And if they don't complete it, there'll be problem. Disciplinary measure, and it's like if, for example, Arisa said, farm tech will, she spend time to set up tax for the day, the person say, well, the person doesn't want to do it, but do what they want to do. That will be, I think that will be a problem, serious problem. So we are training people in every of your website. There will be tax set up as leaders. Make sure your employees do that or they get in trouble, serious trouble. So I just wanted to add that. Although, we from the board, we do oversight. So that means there is board meeting monthly and quarterly. What managers do with the program depends on them. They will be doing whatever we expect, just profitability, or if they have too many people, it will kill the profitability. They will come to a board meeting with an F, that means the company losing money, and there will be problems. We have terminated so many of those just because the company was losing money. Sometimes they hired too many people, sometimes they didn't hire enough people to be productive. So it's part of the training that we're gonna do with everybody. And that is what I wanted to add. And also notice here, I came here to the office to check a little bit of the tax. Many of you are not doing tax. I was a little bit, a little bit of leeway on that, but I want to say one thing. That's how we build this company. We don't pay on rent. In the office, on the field, anywhere. You got rent, you don't get paid. We don't get paid. So they have people who have been approved with the rent tax, and that will be, I will be probably not be the one enforcing that, but the program director, but they will be trained to be harsh on people who just choose not to do tax because it's a behavior issue, and that is all what I want to say. So that is my contribution for the day in 12 minutes. Thank you.